For the second year in a row, pop superstar Justin Timberlake will team up with Shriners Children's Hospital for the annual golf tournament. PGA professionals, along with celebrities, will team up next week to raise money for the Children's Hospital. The tournament will be October 11th through October 18th. As a special treat, there will be a benefit concert Saturday, October 17th at 8 p.m. Alicia Keys, Taylor Swift, Ciara, and more are scheduled to perform. And let's continue the groove. It's time to put you on the decks. This time, Andy Gill catches up with DJ Chris DeJesus from Piranha Nightclub before he leaves town.
Hey, what's up? It's Andy, and we are at Piranha Nightclub, located on Paradise, and safe to say right around Naples, right down the street actually from UNLV. And we're actually going to put you on the decks with a very special DJ today by the name of DJ Chris DeJesus. Chris, thanks for hanging out.
Right on. Thanks for having me, man.
It was pretty hard to get you. Your busy schedule. Yeah. When I wanted to get you for the interview, you were in two places. Tell me about that day.
It was a little crazy. We basically had a big event going on here at the club that night, and unfortunately I had double booked myself that day. I was doing an event at Mac earlier up until about 9 o'clock, and then had to rush over here to get everything set up because we had a special drag performance early on that night, and then I had to DJ for the rest of the night after that, so it was a little crazy.
So give me the hours though. When did you start at Mac?
Oh gosh, from 2 o'clock in the afternoon up until 9 o'clock in the evening, and then packed up all the equipment, put it in the car, came down here and set up everything from about 10:30 to 11:30, and then the show went from 11:45 till 12:30.
So it's safe to say you're working.
Oh yeah. Then I DJ'd from 12:30 until 5 in the morning that night. So considering, I think after 4 o'clock is when I forgot my name, pretty much. People were just coming up to me, and I was just staring and looking at them and, like, in the face, but still having a good time. So
now, we came out here together about 6 years ago,
yeah.
And unfortunately, this guy's leaving us. He's going back home, but he's going back to work. Does Vegas live up to the hype that you thought it would? Now I can ask you this question because you are leaving, so did it?
Yes, it did. You know, I have no regrets. The only reason why I'm leaving is I've got a business venture. I'm going to be helping a friend open up a nightclub. So had I not moved here and been exposed to the things that I had been exposed here in Vegas, I probably wouldn't be able to take this on. I came down here expecting to DJ, and I ended up learning how to run lighting, sound, video, fix, operate. Pretty much it became a technician without having to go to school, which is one of the most invaluable lessons and things that I've ever learned. I never thought I'd be able to do this, but it's nice. Before I would just go in with my music and play. Now I actually know how it all works. I mean, the intricacies of it, and I'm one of the few DJs that if something breaks, like, I'll jump off the decks and go down there and fix it like within 10 minutes. It's really funny. But
trust me, he's helped me out plenty of times too. Now, I like to ask all DJs this question, because everyone has their own story. How did you get your first gig?
My first gig actually was as a light tech. I tried to get my foot in the door at a nightclub as a DJ, but they were looking for a light technician and just someone to run the lights while the DJ played. And luckily, the DJ that was playing at that club was a complete drunk, and he would get wasted and pass out like an hour before the shift was over. And since he knew I knew how to DJ, I would take over for the last hour. Well, the owner came in one night and saw him passed out in a puddle of his drool, and looked at me and saw me DJ. He's like, "Okay, Chris, you're it. You're hired." They got rid of him, and I've been DJing ever since. It's been 16 years now.
Well, now you can say you have Vegas under your belt too, so it's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah.
We've seen a lot in 6 years, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Chris, I wish you all the success back in Albuquerque.
Right on.
Have fun. Thank you again.
Thank you.
And you just been put on the decks with DJ Chris DeJesus and me, Andy Gill.
Finally in sports, UNLV faces 18th ranked BYU Saturday at Sam Boyd Stadium. The Rebels are hoping to recover from the nightmare experienced in Reno last week. The women's soccer team also faces BYU, and the men's soccer team faces Houston Baptist on Saturday on the UNLV campus. The Lady Rebel volleyball team will host Seattle University at the Cox Pavilion. And that's our show for today, Rebels. Be sure to look for our cable show, The Greenspun Report, on Cox Channel 110 Sunday evenings, in addition to our weekly webcast. Have a great day and a great weekend.